This is Brooks Master Supplies.
So good afternoon, Judge and business owners. Thank you so much to have this opportunity to be here tonight and to have the opportunity to share our ideas and also learning ideas from others. So who we are today, Brooks Master Supplies. And of course, we're from Brooks. And Brooks Master Supplies focuses on producing eco-friendly alternative to plastic cup and containers for food and beverage consumption by manufacturing paper cups and container. Brooks Master Supplies aims to provide sustainable option for individual and business seeking to reduce their carbon footprint. Our mission is provide affordable, high quality, and sustainable options for coffee shops, restaurants, food delivery companies, wholesalers, and individuals. Our purpose today is requesting $10,000 for NewGrow funding. And the purpose of this funding to request to launch a paper cup and a food container manufacturing business that meets the growing demand for environmentally friendly alternative to plastic products. At our present, in our research in Alberta, there's no paper cup manufacturers. Our most local food industrial business order from Medicine Hat or Calgary, the bigger suppliers, wholesalers. And most wholesaler purchase from Taiwan, which is hard, far away, and some from US. And the same thing from our research, there's only a few paper cups manufactured in BC and Ontario. So we know there's a need for our local business and our local residents. And on top of that, we already have two wholesalers connecting with us and expressing their interest in purchasing from us when we start producing. So what we envision, first thing, environmental. By producing paper cups and a food container made from sustainable materials, our business can reduce the use of single-use plastic products and contribute to a cleaner and healthier environment. Second, reduce our business cost for our local business. So local business and individuals can purchase from our business and reduce their budget cost. Third one is job opportunity. By setting up a manufacturer facility and hire staff, our business can create job opportunity for people in our community. Last one, economic. By generating revenue and create jobs, our business can contribute and boost our local economy and support other business in our area. Our community is great, and the transportation is great. And that's why I said this business transportation to wholesalers and a customer is easily accessible via Trans-Canada Highway. So we have really good transportation system. Our focusing for our customer, first, of course, our local residents. Second, our local food business and also other business, for example, dealer shop and city hall, they all use paper cups for the customer or for whoever going there for water. And third thing, wholesalers. Like I mentioned, we already have two wholesalers, they already contacting us. And the fourth one, of course, out of our province business. We would like to see more customers from other provinces as well. So our project timeline, I believe we already made an offer for a shop, and then we're hoping to get everything ready to get the key by June 28th. So we can start renovation. And we can start renovation, set up power line, whatever we need to do there, to finish that by September 28th. And then the next step is equipment purchasing, installation, equipment testing, and during that time, we also can hiring people, advertising, quality of products testing by October 28th, 2023. So we are planning to start sell to public by November 16, 2023. And next part is the one I was trying to, and excited to show. Can you play that video? This is one of our machines. This is automatically machine, and then doesn't need so much labor involved, but of course we have packaging. People need to packaging in a box and doing shipment and quality control, and also for the machine maintenance. But this machine producing a lot of like 30,000 per day.
No, 40,000 per day.
40,000
One
per
machine, 40,000 per day.
Yeah.
So one case cup is 1,000 pieces. One machine, 8 hours, they make 40,000 cups. So we planning first time get 4 machine. And the different size, like 8 ounce, 12 ounce, 16 ounce coffee cup. Another extra one, so we're going to make by order. People order different size. So like that way. And one machine, we need 2 labor. So not like they, yeah, this is automatic, but they need put in the bag, put in the box, like the packaging, like that.
Yeah. So we are thinking it's 3 wins for everything we want to see win, win, win. So this is 3 wins for our customer, for our region, and of course for our business. And then now we are open for questions. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you to both of you for your presentation. I'm gonna lean on Catherine for the first question.
I have a couple questions. Is this an extension to your current business?
No,
Or a
it's a
separate
brand new business.
So it will be in a different location?
No, it's we just made an offer for a new location. We are on the process for buying that. Our projection day is June 28th. Okay. So we will new location.
Kylie know that.
Can you know the location? Yes. Yeah.
And I'm just wondering where the machines are coming from. Where are you ordering them from?
The machine is from China. Okay. And then we already, they already sent us all the information, and what we already communicate of more than 6 months, because we want a different machine, what kind of our paper, and we send all paper cup back to our country, and then to let them to identify which size machine we will need. And we already, power, how big the space, so we already communicate for a long time. And right now, the shop is ready, and we will ready.
Okay, one more question. Where's the product coming from that you're going to be making the cups and the food containers from?
The first we try first 3 months the product from China too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And after we tried from local. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and US and Canada.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we also discussing with a BC paper company, and we want them to make the paper for us, and then the one you saw in the round one, and we would like to have the business with one of the paper company in BC. And like I said, we already start talking and then about the sizing, about how much the volume, and then we are in the process to
So
hopefully
you're figuring out what the pricing around that,
Yes.
weekly and monthly will be?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you very much for your presentation. Okay, Becky, whenever you're ready.
People all over Canada and the US receive our pretty pink packages at their doorstep daily. Hi, I'm Becky, and I'm the owner of the Pink Porcupine, located in Brooks. I'm here asking for $10,000 of NewGrow grant money to help with the renovation at a bigger and better location that will act as both a retail space and a warehouse space for our online business and our brick and mortar. 8.5 years ago, I began the Pink Porcupine out of my home with a Facebook page. The online boutique world was fairly new in Canada, and at the time, there were not many options available in our area. I saw the potential by looking at the model out of the United States and the success that they were having. In the early stages, sales went in waves where we would launch a collection bi-monthly, and I would use that profit to reinvest in more products for the next launch. We also would attend any and all possible local events where we could sell our products and help spread the word about our brand. Fast forward 1 year when we finally added a website that helped streamline that system. Our main focus was always to market online, where I felt we could reach a larger audience of potential customers. During the first 4 years of my business, it was just me. I was teaching during the day and doing the work at night while staying up past midnight often, doing all the things. But I believe staying busy and working towards a goal is in my competitive nature. I think the early years of competing in sports at a provincial and national level have trained me to be that type of entrepreneur. It wasn't until early 2018 when I decided to hire one part-time employee and move once again to an empty rental we had available in town. My husband always says, slow and steady, Beck, slow and steady. So we always progressively advanced at slow steps. That didn't last long though, as we moved into our first commercial space in July of 2018. That modest space was approximately 750 square feet, but it was the next progression of growth to lead us to where we are today. And this is where we currently are. Many local customers appreciated the ability to come physically try on the clothing, and my husband was happy to get his house back. 3 years ago, I was privileged to leave my teaching job of 10 years and focus full-time on my business. It was a scary step, but it has paid off. The first year working full-time, we doubled our sales, and from 2021 to 2022, we saw a 24% growth. This year, we are also seeing that trend continue. Customers currently can shop with us 3 different ways. We have a website, we have an app, our own app, where you can download it from the App Store or Google Play, and you can shop with us in person Monday through Saturday. Within the last 5 years, we have expanded a total of 2 more times, undergoing minor renovations. Currently, we have a total of 4,000 square feet, and that 4,000 square feet is broken down to 1,000 square feet of choppy retail space and the rest allocated for our warehouse or back end of our business, which includes packing stations, back end inventory that doesn't fit in the front of our space, inventory that we are prepping, measuring, videoing, photographing, and we do photograph and video every piece that comes into our warehouse. We have 3 separate photo and social media stations, an intake bay, and a couple little desk offices. And I'd like to play this video that kind of gives you a feel of what we have going. So we release approximately 45 new styles a week, 4 times a week. So Monday night, Wednesday night, Friday morning, and Saturday morning, and have an average cost of $135,000 of inventory on our website at any given time, and that can increase to $170,000 in the holiday season. In 2022, we shipped out over 11,000 packages throughout North America. From those packages, 18% of those sales were in store at our small brick and mortar. Currently, we are sitting at 4,300 sales in 2023 in historically the slowest part of the retail season. That's a 21% growth in the first quarter and a half. And our in-store orders are up 15% in that same period. So you're probably wondering why a new location and why take on a new renovation? You have done it a couple times already. Well, there's three main reasons. Number one is better exposure. So Lisa said Kelly would think about location. This new location would be closer to the main drag. And I don't know if that's a technical term, but I think we all know what a main drag is. It is not on the main drag, but signage can be seen from that main drag. People travel it all the time. It's a very popular travel space. And we believe by being closer to the city center, we will be able to increase our customer retention and increase our returning customer rate in store. So right now, often people come in with their phones and say, I would like to see this, this, and this. That's because our racks are crammed with clothes and it's very hard to shop. It's easier to shop online and then come and ask. So that brings me to a better shopping experience. Let's just say when you have $135,000 worth of inventory, it's really hard to merchandise those looks in a 900 square foot space. Think about Winners and the jam-packed racks. That's kind of what we are right now. I would like to be able to tell a story with our merchandise, be able to have people come in when they don't know what they're shopping for and be able to get the feeling of shopping, get that experience of shopping, because although, yes, the world is all online, there is an opportunity for an in-store experience. So our plan is to separate our new space for a shopping brick and mortar in the front and then our warehouse in the back. And then the third reason is there's room for growth. So more room to do all the things, to have more inventory for a better shopping experience. So what does this mean for the community of Brooks? Well, with growth comes opportunities to employ more people. We currently employ 3 full-time, soon to be 4, and 3 part-time women. Our last part-time summer student position had over 45 applicants, and I think that's because we are able to offer more than minimum wage and allow for a decent work-life balance. We are drawing people into our community. So, what does this mean for the city of Brooks? Well, we are able to draw people into our community. We have a really large marketing budget where we are able to reach people in a large radius. So weekly, we have people traveling to us from Hanna, Tabor, Redcliffe, Medicine Hat, and people driving from Saskatchewan, often number 1, they come in because they've seen us online and they come shop with us in store. And then we are able to give them that experience, they tell their friends, and then they bring more people. You might not think of us as tourism, but we really are pulling those people with our marketing budget to come shop with us, and then we're able to show them other places in our community. So I am out of time. I hope that you look at our business and allow us to get the NewGrow grant.
So I'm going to get right to it. I am asking for $10,000 to help us transform our C-can, previously used for storage, into a real stage equipped with sound system and lights. So among other entertainment events, my main goal and vision is to bring quality live music to be enjoyed outdoors by tourists and locals of all ages. Those drawings you can see, just imagine them with sound system and lights. We didn't get that far. So first of all, I would like to expand on how this project would be beneficial to Piston Broke. I know that having this stage would be an extremely beneficial addition to our business. Previously, we have had to rent, bag, or borrow equipment such as a flat deck trailer for a makeshift stage, a PA system, etc. or other times we have taken up a large portion of valuable seating area to have a band come in. The stage equipped with sound system and lights will help provide a great place for live music, community theater, open mic, dance-offs, talent competitions, patio bingo, and more. We have hosted some of these events before, but with the cost of continuing to rent equipment, we know it will not be sustainable for us to continue to do so. One of our most popular events that we would be so excited to host with our new stage is open mic night. I have found that this event brings a real sense of community to our business. I would say about half of the performers that we've had are under 18. I would love for us to be able to continue to provide events such as this to our county. I believe it is very important to have a safe place where people of all ages can perform. As you all know, we are a brewery, but what I would like people to know is that we are so much more than that. Having this stage will help reach beyond the beer drinkers. Don't get me wrong, I love the beer drinkers, we need them. I myself am not one, so I need other people to know that, well, they're welcome there too. And I feel that, having this stage will bring people to the brewery that, like the entertainment. They don't have to, necessarily like beer to come and enjoy the entertainment and atmosphere that having this fully equipped stage will help provide. We welcome everyone at our brewery, no matter what they like to drink. This year, sales have been at the lowest we have seen since opening in January of 2019. My husband and I are desperately looking for new and sustainable ways to generate revenue, and I believe this project is one such way. Next, I'd like to share how I believe that this project would be beneficial to the county. As far as I know, there is currently no outdoor stage anywhere in Brooks nor in the county of Newell. Putting money towards this project will help a tax-paying, much-loved local business bring something new to the county. As far as I know, it won't hurt any other local business in any way. With a stage like we would like to build, we can bring in quality entertainment of all kinds that will attract tourists and locals alike. During this hard time that we currently find ourselves in, having this new attraction added to our business will help keep the doors open of the only brewery currently in the county of Newell. So a few years ago, in 2019, I believe, we did receive money from NewGrow, and some people thought I shouldn't mention this, that it would hurt my chances, but we are so grateful that we had that, and that money went towards building our patio, which greatly benefited and continues to benefit our business and our city. And I believe the same will be able to be said of this new proposed project. And finally, I will talk about the risks associated with this project. The only risk that I can see is not knowing for sure that enough people would come out to our new stage events. One way to mitigate that risk will be by doing everything we can to ensure that people are made aware of our events via social media, hanging up posters, sending flyers in mailboxes, etc. Another way to mitigate the risk of not enough people coming out is to keep the cover charge as affordable as possible while still ensuring that we charge enough to cover costs of bringing in entertainment. Thank you so much for hearing me out. Thank you so much for your consideration. And at this time, I welcome any questions.
Okay, thanks, Jen. It's never easy being first, so thank you for taking that one. We do have a question from Carrie.
So what are your current costs to rent a stage and the equipment that you would be saving by having this CCAN converted?
It varies, but it can be anywhere from, depending on like outside or what equipment we get or how big the band is, but it can be from anywhere from $200 to $600.
Okay. And how often do you think you'd be able to put on special events that would utilize this stage?
Oh, I think that like we could do it once a week at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And would that be all year round or just in the summer months when the patio is open?
So this, I think, so we already have like propane heaters, we have a fire pit and stuff. So we definitely want to, you know, try to utilize it year round because like I know when they have the holiday train and it's freezing cold out and they still like have a band out there, right? And I'm like, we could do that. We have the equipment required, you know, little fire pits, make it cozy. I feel like it could be utilized year round.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions, judges? Yeah, Amanda.
Great presentation, Jen. I want to know, is it mobile?
No, it's well, I mean, I guess not, because it maybe could be.
So
I actually-
you couldn't move it around to other venues?
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Time for a couple more if there's any more questions. Lindsay.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
So you have upfront costs for this, obviously your equipment and things. Do you foresee ongoing costs, maintenance, new equipment needed, anything like that other than the band and entertainment bookings?
Not necessarily. I think that would cover it, other than just paying the bands. And like, for instance, like the open mic, that actually like wouldn't cost us because that's locals coming in and stuff, so. Yeah.
Catherine or Kelly?
Yep, thank you.
No? Okay, thanks, Jen.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, NewGrow judges and attendees. My name is Kim Nielsen, and this is my husband, Jared. We are the owners of Southern Wood Supply. Southern Wood Supply is a family-owned wholesale and retail firewood supply business in the county of Newell. What started off as a small hobby has quickly grown into a full-fledged business. First, though, a little background for you to understand just how we became lumberjacks in the bald prairie of southern Alberta. Like many people, we love to sit and relax around a large campfire. So we started to gather wood locally for our own use. We found that we really enjoyed the exercise and time together to gather and split firewood by hand. To make things a bit easier, we ended up purchasing a small secondhand wood splitter, and after a few years, started selling the odd stack of wood to family and friends. Jared has always loved burning birch firewood, and after conversations with his friend and brother, they decided to order in a load of birch firewood. One would think you'd start small, but not Jared. He ordered in 2 B trains, which is 80 tons of birch logs from northern Alberta. So, with our small wood splitter and a couple of chainsaws, we got to work and started to attack that huge pile of birch in our backyard to get it processed and stacked for sale. Then, in August of 2022, we received a phone call that would change it all. Our local competition offered us the chance to purchase his used wood processor, a self-loading log truck, and other firewood equipment. This was a really big purchase to consider for our side business. With Jared's career in the pipeline industry, we have ridden the feast or famine roller coaster of the oil field many times. Establishing multiple income streams to supplement the slow times is critical, and a side business that we can continue into retirement is even better. In addition, with the hasty transition to green energy, rising gas prices, and the fragility of Alberta's power grid, more and more people are utilizing their wood stoves as an alternative heat source. With these points in mind, and after some serious debate, we decided that this was an opportunity that we just couldn't pass up. By purchasing this processor, we have increased our production from 1 cord of wood per week up to a potential 84 cords per week. That is an 8,300% increase. Southern Wood Supply has grown exponentially in the last 9 months. We now truck in B trains of birch, pine, and spruce from northern Alberta to our woodyard. We then cut and split the wood logs, season them, and then package the wood for sale. Our firewood is either stored loose, stacked on pallets or in totes, or is packaged in wood bags. We sell wholesale to local stores, building centers, and gas stations, such as South Country Co-op, Lutz Building Center, and Fast Gas. We also sell to local campgrounds and parks, such as Emerson Bridge, Rolling Hills Reservoir, and Crawling Valley. And lastly, we sell wood directly to retail customers. In addition to these sales, we also have 3 freestanding self-serve wood stands within the county and city. The hardwood that we sell is used for fire pits, campfires, indoor fireplaces, and wood stoves. We are very particular on our branding, how our wood is seasoned and packaged, and that our customers are getting their money's worth. All of our wood on pallets and totes is neatly hand-stacked, and our wood bags are fully filled to capacity. Our customers love how handy our pallets and totes are for those with tractors or skid steers, as they can unload and move their entire order of wood easily. Our customers have expressed shock with the quantity of wood they receive when they purchase our wood bags or wood from our wood stands. When ordering large quantities, most people don't realize just how much wood is actually in a cord, and we want to be sure they are getting the amount they pay for. We have also just become a dealer for Solo Stove. Solo Stove produces multiple sizes of virtually smokeless fire pits, pizza ovens, and accessories. These fire pits burn smaller pieces of hardwood, so we have started production on birch chunks specifically for use in these pits. Southern Wood Supply has also partnered with a local laser company to customize these fire pits for our customers. We are constantly looking to expand our product line. Soon, we'll be selling bags of sawdust. We've been on the search for a tamarack supplier, and we're working on creating small fire starters using our wood shavings and locally sourced beeswax. We've also been researching a pellet press to utilize our sawdust to manufacture pellets for pellet stoves. Lastly, we are in the process of developing a website where we will be able to sell our firewood, fire pits, fire starters, accessories, and branded merchandise. At this time, one of our most pressing needs is a longer, heavy-duty trailer to deliver large wholesale orders to local campgrounds and customers. So we are asking for $10,000 to go towards the purchase of a new trailer. Currently, we contract delivery out to a local hotshot company. Unfortunately, this negatively impacts our profits. The lease of a Southland 35.5 40-foot flat-deck gooseneck trailer would give us the ability to haul up to 20 pallets of wood, and if needed, our skid steer for unloading, as some campgrounds don't have the equipment. Not only would the trailer help with deliveries, but it can also be used to pick up logs from northern Alberta should we have issues acquiring trucking. By leasing a new trailer, we will be able to execute all of our own deliveries, manage our order timelines more efficiently, and fulfill the large orders from campgrounds. We work tirelessly to make Southern Wood Supply a success in the Brooks Newell region. In less than a year, we have grown extensively. We have found that there is big demand for birch, pine, and spruce wood within our area. Both retail and wholesale customers are now able to purchase firewood locally rather than having to outsource wood from other regions. We are thrilled to be a local source for firewood, and we love to collaborate and share that support with other local businesses. Thank you all so much for your time and this great opportunity.
Thank you, Kim. I'm going to turn it over to questions. We do have a few minutes, so Carrie, you can kick it off.
So you need the trailer to replace like the hot shot services. What are your cost savings with that? Like, what are the hot shots cost?
I'm going to hand that over to Jared.
I feel like you knew that was coming.
Depending on distance, but our furthest is $600 and our closest is $300. So
Okay. And how many deliveries do you do? Like, is it a frequent or is it?
we just caught the tail end of camping last year, and we're just starting. So we've done 2 already this year. So hopefully more.
Good. And do you have any other competitors in the area?
Medicine Hat.
Medicine
is
Hat would
our
be your closest
closest,
competition.
yes.
Good. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, there's still a few minutes left. Who else? Amanda.
I know you're sourcing from northern Alberta. How costly, and what happens if you can't get that product from there?
That's kind of part of the trailer, right? We do have a pretty good source up there already. It's all standing dead that can't go to the mills. So the people that are hauling it for us have stockpiled wood for us. So if they can't truck it, we can always go and get it ourselves.
Have you been able to provide any local jobs or development for people in the community?
Right now, we got 2 part-time employees. We got a 17-year-old that's just kind of learning the ropes, and then we got Percy there. It's 65. He comes, just makes some extra money on weekends.
He's our workhorse.
Awesome.
Other questions? Can you turn it into paper cups? Just kidding.
Give us time. We'll make a deal here.
Is the threat of wildfires an issue at all? In terms of
we stockpiled up pretty good over winter. So we're good for this summer anyway.
Okay, great. If there's no other questions, then thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.